Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my Pan That Palette intro, and you probably do know, but if you don't, Amber I've created kind of like the Pan That Palette community because she panned her naked palettes, but I feel like a lot of like the people who view these type of videos are from that community, so you already know what the deal is. So a lot of them got together and kind of like, oh, let's pan the Lorac Pro palette, but I only have a Lorac Pro 2, and I just got it as soon as it came out, so I don't think it's something I want to pan for the rest of the year. And I love my big palettes. I don't want to like set a mission to use it up, but I do have a lot of quads, trios, and little eyeshadow palettes that I have a lot of that I kind of want to use up just to get them out of my collection. So I'm going to show you which ones it is. So this is the first one, the lid broke off, but you might recognize it. This is like a Mexican makeup brand. It's called Bisous, and my goal for this one is to finish these 4 eyeshadows. I don't really care for these eyeshadows right here because I never use a blue. The only time I ever use a blue is 4th of July. And then a green, never use a green. And then I'm going to hit pan on this eyeshadow for myself. It was like for Halloween makeup, so I just don't care about those colors. So I only want to use up those 4, even though like I'm going to have to work with like a lot of them. So that's that one. My next one is my Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio, and as you can see, this palette is this little trio is kind of like beat up. So I mean, it's a good, like, this is just like, come on, like, you have to use it up. Like, there's not that much product to it. Well, there is kind of, because it's still like pretty high up over here. So I kind of want to get rid of it just because there's so many colors that are similar in all my palettes, and I just never reach for this. I got it when like the $20 makeup challenge, and they were all getting this one, and all that hype of the trios were coming out. So I got it, and I liked it, because I obviously used a lot of it. This one in the middle it broke, and so I just threw it away, because it kept breaking every time I tried to repress it. So, I mean, I obviously used a good amount of the 2 colors, but it's just time for them to go. And I don't know if you guys know or have ever seen this, but this is actually a Revlon Color Stay Quad that was discontinued, and then like they repackaged them and they're not that great anymore. This was Copper Spice. I've gotten, good use out of the lighter colors again, and these are 2 dark colors that I am willing to work with to try to use up because they are good, except for this one. This one can get a little patchy, but you just have to put like an eyeshadow underneath it so it blends nicely. So, but I really enjoyed these these little palettes. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of lighter colors, and that's because I don't want to like restrict myself to using like strictly one look from those palettes. So, a lot of the colors I can incorporate the rest of the eyeshadows for my makeup collection. That way, because I feel like whenever you do like a project pan or a Pan That palette, you neglect everything else because you're trying to use up those. And if it takes you a long time to finish it, well, you're basically back to square one where you were like neglecting the ones that you're trying to use up because you were using everything else. So, it just happened coincidentally that the ones that I want to get rid of are colors I can use with other eyeshadows. So, I kind of started using them right now, but I'm not like full force trying to use them up yet. I'm going to do that once the new year comes around. And yeah, if for some reason it's the second half of 2015 and for some magical reason they're gone, I might add something else, or who knows, maybe it takes me longer than I think. But, like I said, they're usable colors that I can use other stuff with, so I won't get bored as easily. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are also following the journey to pan a palette, whether it's the Lorac Pro, the Naked palette, or whatever palette you have. So, I will see you all later in my next video. Bye!